If you are watching this and you are 29 to 39 years old, you have massive amounts of time on your side right now. Last week I created a video about advice for 18 to 28 year olds, and I said that's the most important decade of your entire life. And it is. It absolutely is. However, let's say you're watching this, you're 32 years old, and you're like, dude, I totally missed that decade. I wasn't paying attention to any of this. I wasn't worried about investing. I wasn't worried about making more money. I wasn't worried about, what decisions I was making and how those were gonna hurt me long term. And now I'm in this situation. Now what do I do? My first thing is you got massive amounts of time on your hand. Massive. Let's think about this. If you're 30 years old and you're watching this right now, it's almost like a guarantee that the average person in your generation will probably live to be 90 years old. And that's without a huge medical breakthrough. With the way artificial intelligence is improving, the way machine learning is going and all those kinds of things, there's a great possibility that, my generation could live to be on average in the hundreds, right? But let's say that's not the case. Your generation's 90 years old, okay? And you're 30 years old and you're watching this. You got 2 more full lifetimes to live. 2 more full lifetimes. You're 30 years old, you still gotta live 30 through 60, and then 60 through 90. That's a lot of time. Think about how much you've already gone through in life. Think about how many decisions you've already made. Think about, the first 5 years of your life, you probably hardly remember anything, right? And then those next 25 years, think about how much, every day going to school, elementary school, middle school, high school, maybe college, all those type of things. So, when you realize how long life really is, you're 32 years old and you're watching this. Why are you not willing to take a couple steps back materialistically so you can take 100 steps up in the future? And it amazes me how people want to, if they feel like they go backwards materialistically, then they're doing bad or they lost the game. They lost the game. No, if you go a few steps back materialistically so you can go 100 steps up in the forward, then that's a great thing. So let's say you are watching this right now and you think if you get a bachelor's degree at some college, that's going to help you at the workplace. Maybe you're at your company, they're not promoting people unless they have at least a bachelor's degree or a master's degree or something in a certain sector, right? And that's the route you want to go. That's not the route I go because I'm an entrepreneur, but maybe that's the route you want to go. Fine. Why are you not willing to give up some of those materialistic things to go and get that degree so you can actually pay for that? So maybe you're living in a 4-bedroom right now and you got 2 kids. Well, guess what? Maybe it makes sense to move to a 2-bedroom, right? And you say, then my kids have to share bedrooms. That sucks, And a 2-bedroom apartment from a 4-bedroom home, that's a dramatic, decrease. Well, what's better, going backwards in the short term so you can go way forward in the long term, or holding yourself in this little spot right here? Well, damn it, my 4-year-old and my 6-year-old are gonna have to share a room. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Oh, they're gonna hate me for that or whatever. You know what that 4-year-old and 6-year-old are gonna love you a lot more for? Is if you make a success of yourself, and when they go and they want to go to college someday, you can pay for them to go to any college cash because you got that kind of money. They're gonna care about that long term. They're gonna care about that you showed them the way to success rather than the way to debt. In the debt cycle, in the slave cycle. What's better? What's better? You got to ask yourself, when you know your life is long, when you know how long life really is, and you realize that, why not take a step back to take 10 steps forward? Why not? Let's say you are working at a workplace and maybe you have a college degree and you're like, dude, I just can't get promoted at my work. It's just, it's hard for me and all this and my company's not promoting. Well, why not go get a job? Not a job, excuse me. Why not go and try to get a new job? That could be a possibility, but why not go and start your own business? Why not start your own business? You could either, quit your job and start your business full time or do it on the side. Let's say you want to go all in, so you quit your job. Why not do that? And you can say, well, then I've got to pull my expenses way back because I only have, $30,000 in the bank and that's all that I have to get me through this situation. Well, okay, so you got to take a step back to potentially take massive amounts of step forward instead of, being stuck in that situation where you're miserable and you're working in that workplace and you're just not getting ahead because you can't get a promotion or whatever. So you can try to get a better job. If the better job's not out there, go create your own job. Go create your own job, guys. That's exactly what I did. I created my own job. I've gone steps backwards in the past, materialistically. I used to have a sweet 350Z. My wife had a nice Chevy Silverado, sweet truck. I had an awesome car. We went down to one car, a Nissan Versa. A Nissan Versa. Why? Because it was super cheap. We were spending $600+ a month on those car bills, right? Plus the insurances on 2 cars. We didn't need 2 cars. We had 2 cars. And so we went down to a Nissan Versa. That's dramatic, from a little sporty car that's really fun, right? And a nice truck to a Nissan Versa? Are you kidding me? Also, what? I could start my businesses and potentially take 100 steps up in the future. Why not go a little backwards materialistically so you can go forward in life? That is my question. If you're 29 to 39 years old watching this right now, that is my advice to you. You got to ask yourself, why not take some steps back materialistically, cut this or cut that, so you can go massively forward in the future, so you can learn, do whatever you got to do. If you feel like you need to go to college and cut your expenses down. If you feel like you want to start that business, right, then make sure you have enough money saved and then go out and do that, or do it on the side. Like don't just, sit there and complain or say, I missed the boat because I didn't participate in the most important decade that Jeremy talks about, 18 years old to 28 years old. I missed that decade, so my whole life's over. Absolutely not. It's all out there for you. You just got to go out and get it. And you got to just realize that, man, maybe I should take a couple steps back and then I'm going to take a massive leap forward, guys. So that is my question to you. Are you willing to sacrifice materialistic things so you can take massive steps forward in the future?